see how this goes. Is this gonna crap right? Please, probably.
Earth, the not-so-distant future. Solar flares and overcrowding have destroyed the world's food supply. From her secret lab at Ingest Corp, bioengineering billionaire Erica Soares creates an incredible breed of 8-legged creatures with all the meat and muscle humanity needs to survive. But will we survive the Spidersaurs?
I have no idea why any of this. Really. It's probably wacky. Granted, like, I wasn't around for the 80s, and most of what I know about it is like osmosis and anything that happened to still be on TV when I was, you know, cognizant enough of TV at like age 3 on. But, like, you know, anything that lasted or was rerun on UK TV, but I don't think 80s TV shows were really like this at all. What do I know? After a point I stopped watching them because, you know, they weren't like the cool Japanese cartoons that have like super fancy effects or, you know, seeing violence. I may come to regret that even though we are. Indie rock band unemployed. That's, I know it's meant to be a joke, but come on. Like, go to hell. That's looking down your nose. His WayForward. Receives as of her tried. Alright.
Looks like I'll have to cancel practice. Sure hope they pay overtime.
Oh, Hammer.
I believe we're all assembled now. If we could move this along.
Just one more moment, please.
I was.
Still waiting on our last guest.
But, you know, then 3 levels and 40 minutes in, I realized that while it doesn't have like the ability to pay for any of it anymore, it is still entirely just nakedly a shit gacha game running off of like 50 different currencies that wants you still to like summon everything and like grind for your currencies to get anywhere. And I just decided, you know what, no, this depresses me. I'm fine. I'm done. I just got ready to shut it off and ready to go into Spidersaurs. It's just fucking depressing, and I was like, you know, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't owe this any more of my time.
I'm not so sure that the specimens are willing to work around our schedule.
I tried to update it. I did update the stream title through OBS. I hope it took. If it didn't, then balls.
Tish tosh. No need to worry, me boy. Why, I believe that's him now.
It did? Okay, good.
Somebody order a large olive lovers, an extra large anchovies, 2 specials on the
Okay.
Perfect. Right on time. We can begin.
Ha! Pizza boy? Weren't you supposed to be a cop or something?
I am a police officer in training. Thank you very much.
You picked an unfortunate time to have a
main
character.
If we could all take our seats.
Thank you all for coming under such mysterious circumstances.
Remember that the NDAs that you previously signed are still binding.
Yes, well, as you know, Ingest Corporation is the world leader in next-generation food distribution and development.
Your valued feedback helped us make our recipes even more delicious.
They're not even like subtle about it. It's like, you know, it's ingest, and it's like, aha, because the company in Jurassic Park is Ingen. And then just Jurassic Pork right there.
Sorry.
Getting ahead of ourselves a bit then, hmm? At any rate, it seems some
Why
of our
are the
more
spiders meaty?
experimental flavor varieties found
This is the
flaw
secret we
in
must
our
find out.
security
Why spiders? Why are
protocols.
spiders meaty? Dinosaurs, sure, but what makes the spiders meaty?
They escaped! But, we have them, temporarily contained, right?
We talked about this.
Yes, some of our delicious specimens have escaped and are making it difficult for our staff to do their valuable work.
Yeah, that would make sense, actually, yeah, because they would just shit even, like, mountains of more of them very quickly.
But that's where all of you come in.
So, yeah, no,
It
that makes
seems
sense,
the
actually.
early tests you participated in may have had unintended, well, benefits, you might say. Dr. Soares here can speak to that in greater detail.
You, too, are part spider.
Thank you.
Her is a spider.
I'm
I
sure
just
some of you
noticed.
remember some odd side effects you encountered in our early tests. This is quite simply because our earliest samples altered the DNA of the host. The consumer. Imperceptibly, I imagine. If it had affected your lives much, we would have heard about it.
I believe what our chief researcher is trying to say is that locked deep within your genetics may be the exact gift that will allow us to
Spider
resolve
DNA.
our current
These are
predicament.
the key to superpowers. I have important literature, scientific in nature, that proves this. It's called The Adventures of the Amazing Spider-Man.
But not all of you, alas. So you might ask, how do I know if it's me? If I'm the one chosen by nature to bail out Ingest? Over the course of the next few days, you will undergo a variety of tests, both physical and molecular, to determine...
DNA.
Congratulations! You've been selected from an exclusive list of applicants to serve as our elite, combat interns.
Hold up. Internship? Paid internship?
Always fucks with me when they have to specify paid internship.
We certainly allocated compensation for your time, and seeing as the group is much smaller now, payment shouldn't be an issue.
Sick.
America, yeah.
That does open up the subject of equipment, I suppose. I'm sure you've noticed the issue seems to have escalated faster than our projections.
They've already breached the inner wall!
On it! One phone call and I can have the entire police force here in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah, we were hoping to handle this matter internally, if possible.
Pretty sure this falls under mandatory report protocol, actually.
Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea!
Whoa, slow your roll there, Chief. I get that you're trying to play
It's
this by
me
the
that she
book.
doesn't have an animation for like cycling from facing Sprite to like facing him. Like there's just sideways Sprite. She has to fade out, fade in.
It's the law.
For sure. But you took the Ingest gig before you signed on at the Academy, right?
It's how I paid my entrance fee.
Seems to me you owe a little loyalty to the corporation who made your big dream possible.
That does make sense, in a way.
Aren't you an indie rock band? What
That's going on your tab.
What peculiar authority do you have?
As I was saying, Perhaps you brought along some form of makeshift
You bring
weaponry.
your own guns. I am led to understand Americans keep them up their clackers.
I haven't met a monster my guitar can't shred to tears. Hey, Chief, you still messing around with that potato gun?
The Sportcaster? It's in my van.
Wonderful!
Ugh, glad that's settled. Go collect your equipment and report back. You start immediately.
On-the-job training. Delightful.
Meters running. Testing? Testing? Can you guys hear us okay?
Well, you see, that's why
over.
Ireland doesn't have snakes anymore. The potato.
You're live. Great. We're gonna walk you through the situation down there. Try to get a feel for the job and don't worry about making mistakes. For the time being, get a feeling for moving through the facility. You can run and crouch, jump, and fire your weapon. Hey, where do you think you're going?
I'm taking charge of this mission. You continue on. I'm going to attempt to flank them.
He was holding me back anyway.
A bit of a stiff shooting sprite, that isn't it? Tom barely moves as she keeps running. I mean, you know, of course, it's a lower budget game for obvious reasons. It's like, you know, it's
You
apple
know how
arcade
the
and
best
all
fruit
that.
grows at the top
It's
of the
funny
tree?
to see.
Sometimes the tastiest flavors are just out of reach. If you hold down the aim button, you'll stand still, but you'll be able to aim in any direction as long as the button is held.
This is just a funny thing, because another game also did this. World of Demons did this, where it's like, R2 will do this, and it's kind of like, well, it's not called R2 on the Xbox controller. I know what you mean, though, but it's the same button. But it's kind of funny that R2 is being accepted as the standard.
Heads up, we're sending in a little backup. We have a stockpile of weapon pods we can send in during your missions. Shoot a pod to
Oh, this
drop
has
its payload.
Game Center
They're actually
achievements.
very intelligent. They can adapt and integrate into any projectile weapon. Feel free to share.
You can actually hold two weapons, one active and one in reserve. Swap between them.
Yet.
Woo!
It's cutting-edge tech. If you pick up a weapon you're already holding, it will actually upgrade to a more powerful
But be careful! If you get hit, an upgraded weapon will revert. And if you,
Hear that, team? Don't get hit and don't die. You'll need to get good in a hurry. But
Good to know.
I've prepared a delicious meal for you. It's a little bit under-seasoned, but Spidersaur meat is naturally juicy with organic marinades. Go on, try a bite.
The genetic information stored in that meat should interact with your internal structure and unlock a new ability.
Oh yeah, Contra 4 and DS, which was never released here. I forgot about that.
In other words, just eat it already.
Well, they do have the
let me know
bones
how
for
it
this.
tastes at some point.
And now you can climb walls. You can do whatever a spider
Weird
can.
aftertaste.
Congratulations.
Success! Yes, you can now climb on most walls and ceilings. Unless, of course, the surface is covered in slippery slime. Still haven't perfected the recipe. Fingers feel a lot stickier. Is this going to interfere with my shredding?
Possibly.
Probably.
My apologies, interns, but an urgent matter is requiring our...
With the techniques we've discussed and your new abilities, you should be able to secure this sector without much trouble.
See you back in the briefing room. Oh.
Yeah, those, like the jump is special. That's just a Contra jump. The fucking jump flip. Knowing that they, oh yeah, and they have like the Contra 3 hang. Like the Contra one, yeah, that didn't. I mainly remember when I say Contra from Super Probotector, but yeah. That seemed to drop something? Oh no, it was just a body part, I guess. Alright, we can just end it anymore. Spread shot. Pardon me. Oh, it's a bit saucy.
Down here!
Huh?
She's gonna charge! You'll be safe down here!
So like what? I just crouch and then jump?
I'll lay down cover fire.
Good job, buddy. This shit is so bad.
Out of the way! Ouch!
Please go down. Please go down. Or down, but it's cool.
One more shot. Out of the way!
Coming over this way or what?
Out of the way! Hey!
That was my fault for you. I keep thinking there's a slide, but there isn't.
Time for the
If there
spare.
is, I don't know.
Aha! Perfect!
It does not say. I mean, if you're going to oblige. I feel like you should be able to run faster.
Oh, man! Here we go again. So pretty!
Like, I mean, part of it, a good bit of it is I'm just sucking, but also, I really wish you could move faster, because it doesn't feel weird. So the way this thing like head and all positions doesn't feel proper for like your strict angles either. I feel like that should be like more of a free and position shoot, not like a, you know, 8 ways kind of thing.
Ah, welcome back, interns.
What the heck was that?
You left us
Spidersaurs.
hanging when we needed you most. There was a...
Queen Spidersaur, our largest specimen. Big enough to feed an entire neighborhood,
volume
a
slightly too
school,
loud.
a corporate party.
Let's see if that does.
By the way, also large enough to eat an entire neighborhood, school.
Or the Ingest Corporation.
True.
Yes, the Queen Spidersaur is large, dangerous, and
The T-Rex
still
is
on the
still
loose
alive.
thanks to our heroic interns. But we have much bigger problems at the moment.
Indeed, the breach is wider reaching than we suspected. Specimens are quickly spreading throughout the complex.
Let me guess.
We'll need you to stop their advance by...
Oh, thought so.
You're going along with this?
I don't know what choice we have. Those things are dangerous. So, where do you need us?
The initial breach seems to be in our laboratories. Specimens are being released from containment.
Along the way, destroy any evidence... escaping creatures that you encounter. Speaking of which, if you come across any of our meat products...
Chow down! You want to keep your strength up. Look, do you want us to handle this or to stand around talking?
She's exactly right. Let's commence the, operation. Push your way down the corridor to the elevators, then upward to the laboratories. We'll send in support as usual.
From the
Good
meeting
luck.
room? I just realized. We're still here.
Here I come.
Okay, so lives are like on a level basis, so that's nice at least.
Oh, look out!
Is this a Spidersaur or is this just a beetle dinosaur? Oh, it turns into poop gas. These guys just, I guess they just keep coming. Steady on. I know. I just it didn't. I just felt like like they thought they'd stop coming. I'm trying to go down, but she will not go down. Great.
One more shot. Hey!
Oh, thanks.
Here we go again.
Please just stop. I remember it doesn't let you release some grabs very easily. Okay, well, that didn't kill me at least. I thought I would half expected it to. It's just a cockroach. It's not just Spidersaurs after all. Like, I really wish like it just reacted to stuff faster, because like you do. There is like there is a speed to Contra this does not seem to have. Like, for instance, Derr, I was hitting up and she was just kind of pointing her gun and not moving.
Ah, good to...
Yeah?
Okay, thank you. Come
Don't
on.
give up now.
I mean, game's hard, like the enemy numbers and all, but like some of it is also just these controls ain't great.
I'm ready
Like,
to rock.
again, like, I'm trying to, like, move up and down the wall after shooting, and she just doesn't move. She's just standing there. The controls feel pretty stiff for what it's meant to be. I really wish I had like a slide for shit like this, because this feels like it's... Okay, like, it just doesn't feel like it's set up for the angle you can shoot at. Alright, let's better up. Like, you have to, like, after you're done shooting, it takes like half a second for you to regain control to start moving again. Which is like, don't like that. Just a wee bit faster, please. And that's an issue like that. You can't shoot the projectiles, which I know you couldn't in Contra either. At least not most projectiles, but still. You didn't stick quite like you do in this game. Like, in Contra you didn't quite stick the way you do in this one. Yeah, I'm hoping like the console port basically makes it like not so sticky, essentially. I guess ironically, given the, you know, spiders and your stickiness and all that. But it does just feel kind of sticky. Like, it's kind of like I'm trying to like do things faster than the game can actually let me do them. This thing laughs at the voice of a man. It does, it laughs with the voice of a man.
Time for the stare. Aha! Perfect.
You do not move fast enough for that, for instance. It's like the straight up, you do not move fast enough for that. Yeah, that's just the voice of a man. Is Spidersaurs meet people? Is this just to charge your shield, I guess? Or just having it is the shield? Please, I don't need the shield. I do kind of hate having like the breakout platform things here though. That's just kind of like I was quite well.
Here we go again.
You make it bigger, or you just
Time for the spare.
pop it on? Yeah.
Hey!
Now he's back again. Suspiciously off ground. Fuck me then.
One more shot.
Like, nah, you just don't have the speed for that. Your character does not move anywhere near fast enough for that. Now the fuck we then.
Ah, good.
Yeah?
You really don't need
Still
to do
trying
this
work
every
our-
time. You just do not need to do a cutscene for coming back every single time. Like, do not. Come on.
Meter's running.
I'm going to be dying a lot and dying probably pretty quickly. You do not make this process longer than it has to be. Yep. Ooh. This thing is not stop. This reminds me of like the ball shot weapon in the first ZX game, where you control the pattern of length on the touchscreen. It's like basically the second. It's like basically the second like you see him cover his mouth, you just have to go. And if you're not already going when he covers his mouth, eat shit and die, I guess. Half.
What the?
Well, fuck me.
Here we go again.
Oh, fuck. Nah, go with that. So, come on. Oh, this is the arch shot. Maybe there's extra damage. Yeah, nah. Okay, does contact damage, so that's my bad. Do not move fast enough.
Here we go again.
Yeah, you just said catch. Mischief Maker inspired game on Kickstarter last week? Yeah, I do. I have backed that. They're releasing their demo. Yeah, he does speak. He yelled catch that.
Did you just talk? Not again!
Public down. Hey. Need to give that a look. You really want the stinky roach meat? It was called an even evolution. A double jump. It's true.
Welp, so much for Mr. Roach.
Excellent work. You may be aware, behind this facility we've constructed an enormous jungle enclosure.
It allows us to raise and monitor our free-range specimens.
Cheers. I'll have to grab that after the stream.
When they aren't potentially escaping, that is.
We've detected something very large on our satellite imaging. Too large, frankly.
None of our experiments could grow to that size. Whatever it is, it could break through our security fencing.
I'm afraid that we need to ask you to reach our mystery creature, assess and potentially destroy it.
If it breaks through the wall, thousands of experiments will rampage through the city.
Well, that's gonna impact my ticket sales.
Not if you make a show of it.
Then you
gotta be
understand
smart
how
about this.
serious this is. Stop that thing before it can break through our defenses.
I must know where this beast
Now
came
the real
from.
question is, does
If
the
you're
double
able to
shakedown
secure
will
a set,
include cat
I'd welcome
raising?
it.
The cactus raising. Cactus raising.
Be sure to take for.
Yeah, just eat it. Oh, okay. I thought that was like mission 1 of laboratory. Probably not, yeah. But no, okay. That makes more sense.
Here I come.
Hello, boys. These are, okay, I was gonna say, these are just velociraptors, but there we go. We kind of veered from Spidersaurs very quickly, I feel like. Oh, fuck it. To be fair, we are riding like a grasshopper dinosaur, I'll say this. Yep. I was gonna say, is that a fucking mantis or a lobster lady? Crawfish lady? Oh, that did that over my fucking thing. Suffering and chaos. Oh, the level balls better be like fucking. Alright, we're over.
Oh, man. One more shot.
Why do you have like nomad centipede people? Or mantis? No, they are mantises. Red. Red for meat, I guess. Oh well, shit. I should have waited for that to go overhead. It goes off straight faster than I thought.
Time for the spare.
That's not that good. Try to beat my boss. This is probably not the thing I would honestly consider. Oh, it's a damage sprite. Oh, it's gonna get eaten? No? Alright. Well, goodbye, my friend. May God help you. Thought she would make it and jump. Oh fuck. I'm a rock. God damn. Right, double jump. Yes. That one's just entirely me being a fucking idiot. I was thinking she would cling to the wall and I could climb up it, but I guess I didn't make it to the wall.
So pretty.
So what are you hanging on? Alright, fair enough.
It's another me.
That looked like I was
Here we
against
go
that
again.
wall. It's not a thing that climbing is just out high, is it? Again, I forgot to double jump, but still. Come on, alright. You just have to be closer to the wall than it appears. That's just freaky. This thing probably didn't need that much help. Oh, it's a friend. Oh, why? Wrecked like a fly.
Hey,
Yeah, okay,
Getting
look.
around to it.
Look, you really do not need these between every fucking mission. It's not funny or cute. Let me restart the level.
Ready to rock.
I don't understand developers are kind of like, hey, when the player dies in like our game, it's pretty easy to die in and all that. We should make it take as long as possible to get back into a game. Hotline Miami was over 10 years ago now. Come on now. You know, like, we have long since proven that getting back into it as fast as possible is just the best way of doing things. Please. Ah, okay. need to remember to swap gun. I didn't swap gun. But then Snake Pass into the for free sometimes. That's one of those games, I haven't played it myself, but I've seen it about like fucking everywhere. I've always been curious about how it actually is overall. It's an interesting idea. I bizarrely remember there was some guy, I think it was on Twitter, who was extremely annoyed and invested in the fact that the Snake Pass logo on the Switch menu screen didn't look nice, and they were very upset about this and how it was like, you know, injustice to Switch owners or whatever. Find the weirdest freaks, or something. Not often funny, like you get freaks on a lot of websites either. Just kind of bizarre and often sad. Waiting for the dude's platforming. But we're doing the complaint of it. What's up? Like, this shot can pierce through the front of it, so that is that. Nice. The game is kind of a collectible. Oh, or some of this is like cut off access to some of them. Shit. Just tumbled off the bed. That wasn't even the Ouija that time, that was me. Try to adjust myself. The checkpoint system is dumb. Oh no. Does this not save collectibles? Oh, it doesn't save collectibles in weird ways. Oh, the hell. Double jump, remember, double jump. One could argue that they made the walls like this so you would fucking double jump if you have it. Rip, everything is it's a spread shot. Hit that all the platforms are breakable. Basically all of them. That doesn't feel great. I guess it's a solution to like just standing on a platform above enemies in Contra, and that's maybe an idiot, but you know. Doesn't feel great. You get a collectible and then die before going back to a checkpoint, it does not get seared. Not by itself a big issue, it stops the player from getting themselves a collectible and caring about dying. Fair. But I'm gonna guess either the placement of platforms or something like that is going to fuck you over. Oh, that's actually good. The web thing also needs to be addressed. And by addressed, I mean just fuck off. Like, I get like jumping full body into it making me stuck for enemies to get me. Sensible, especially when you know your enemies are spider monsters. At least some of them are anyway. But some of this shit with the brittle ledges thing needs to just fuck off. I'm just fully on this the fuck off thing. Just fuck off with that.
Time for the spare.
Alright, super shield. These things shouldn't have that much health. I know it's the most basic gun. I have at the moment because it might be dying, but still. Something just materialized on me.
One more shot.
The charge thing.
Aha! Perfect.
Yeah, those shots are destructible, so at least there's that. The web thing though, it can't be annoying. Yeah, that will do it. It's the big hairy monster in front of the neck. The shields are kind of busted, I must say. I'm not sure which dinosaur this is.
Aha! Perfect.
They're not that busted at least. The boss can get through and put the big shield.
Here we go again.
Oh, you're not gonna do this again. Oh, go to hell. Yeah, I wish it was free.
Time for the snare.
And we're back. This kind of thing cheers me. You had free aim again, it wouldn't matter so much, but you don't really.
Good night.
I figured it was gonna be something like this, given their gimmick. From your back. If it connects to something, you'll be zipped upwards immediately, flipping over
Excellent.
platforms.
They've returned again with valuable data.
Yeah, BT Dubs, your giant miracle of science was a Trojan arachnosaur.
That shouldn't be possible!
Why?
Yeah, well,
No matter. One of the things I'm most proud of about our facilities here is our clean energy footprint. 100% clean, pure energy. Scrubbed and spit-shined.
Is that right? It doesn't sound right.
Hush.
How do we do it? Why, with Earth's own nectar. Molten lava.
Geothermal energy.
Can we circle back to that thing about the footprints?
I assure you, it's all perfectly safe. Naturally, with all those specimens crisscrossing the compound,
now no
some have
longer
found their
perfectly
way
safe.
into the...
Nobody told me this!
This will be a straightforward extermination mission. Not much nuance required. Just clean out the volcano.
We have an interest in getting this done ASAP. Some rumors about the incident are already leaking onto the ShadowNet.
Yes, obviously our competitors would love the chance to discredit us in the marketplace of hors d'oeuvres.
That's a good joke, though.
well,
The
doesn't
marketplace
get
of
more
hors
metal than
d'oeuvres.
blasting razor-clawed monstrosities inside a volcano. Here's running.
Okay, you have to do things. Sometimes you have to wonder.
Score!
So,
Score!
how do you grapple? So it didn't give me, like, inputs. One up there, though. It's a weird looking model. I don't know if it's like a model or like not this one. Oh, that's right, it doesn't give you controls on the thing. So how do I grapple? This is clearly where I need it, so how do I do it? Okay, there we go, it's triggered. Back trigger. That you're a boss, okay. That's why that wasn't doing anything.
Oh, of
Oh, I see.
course! The lava!
Alright, well fuck me then. It looks at me the way it looks at me when I was touched him from behind. Like it's affected.
What's this now? What's It's a food-grade spy tool.
Yeah, we got web shooter.
See ya.
Ever a spider can. So welcome back. That was stupid of me. Okay. Go lock down. Yeah, good.
Time for the spare. Ouch!
I hate unbreakable platforms so much.
One more shot.
I got basically instant. Wow.
Hey! Time for the spare.
Shifting position. Capital saving system is the nasty side effect of making the players slither back to the checkpoint every time they get a dangerous collectible, because not doing so risks you having to do it again. Not good. Yeah. Because the game is pretty slow, because it has to be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel that if you have to do the same shit over and over again very slowly because, you know, you didn't want to creep back to a checkpoint, that is just kind of like, I feel like in that case, you legitimately are better off. I mean, like, the obvious catch-all solution is, like, you just checkpoint when they grab the collectible, even if that means they can just throw themselves into the void. The other alternative is, like, you know, you design it so the collectible, once you get the collectible, you're like deposited back to safety or whatever. Or like an auto checkpoints when you get back with the collectible, but that will require, you know, it would require basically like ensuring there's a checkpoint, like a hidden checkpoint that only triggers on collectible when you get back from the collectible. And that's probably more than they wanted to do. That's where it gets a bit messy, to be fair. This isn't even a Spidersaurs, this is a robot.
Release measures authorized to avoid energy overload. Lava pressure exceeds maximum threshold. Warning. Discharge imminent. Seek cover immediately.
Here we go.
Is it an espionage kind of thing? You say so. you really hurt it. I also can't slide or move fast under that, so I'm not sure what they want you to do there. What do you want me to do? Please don't tell me I'm screwed because you didn't make it so this thing can react to even like the basic weapon. I guess that works. Oh, wait, okay, there we go. No, it's use the mechanic, right? That's fair, entirely valid. Do not have enough, like, space or shit to do with that. Not at all. Like, not at all. I get the intent, but like, nah, this is not for this kind of game. Oh, it crashed.
Earth, the not-so-distant future.
Like
Solar
level
flares
7.
and overcrowding have destroyed the world's food supply.
Just let me skip on start. Level 7 is a coin that allows bound about a challenging part. Challenge itself into the problem. So that failing the challenge sends you back to the checkpoint, which is around 1 minute of travel away. And that's what made me give up. I've done 2 of these so far, but still, what the fuck, man? Yeah, no, that's just being inconsiderate. I was just like, nah, come on. You didn't think that through at all.
Sometimes the energy plant can get... Even so, we don't do any cooking or...
Look, I'm sure you think it's charming, whatever, but I just want to do the thing. Oh, I did do that. Fuck that again.
come.
It is one of those things that makes you go like, you know, why did you have a life system? Because I can't see any reason for it. Beyond this bit, like you should just make it like.
Area of effect, huh?
I can't cheese shit with a shield anymore because I, lost it. So this is going to be fun. I don't know, like, it legitimately, like, I know it's a bit, like, being a salty fuck, but it is legitimately, the drill move on that second phase is kind of like, this, I do not feel like the character can move at all to the degree they need to for this.
Time for the spare.
You do not have the movement it feels you need to pull that off. I kind of hate that stuff can still hit you through the shield. Okay, sure, it only blocks projectiles, but then, the surprise get tapped. I see the bubble knife, it lasts a fair bit, but it's orange against orange, I'm looking elsewhere. It annoys me. Welcome back. If you're wondering why I'm here, not only did I die, but when I died, it crashed. We're the crawlback through. It was like dead, like, 0 lives dead. So either way, I was starting from the start. So, it doesn't matter much. Give me 2 shit. Besides these creatures that are adapted to living in lava? Any day now, lava. No? Okay. Just the one underneath him just didn't go anywhere.
It's vulnerable now.
Yeah, I can see. I'm bitching away snake pass. So yeah. Surprise monkey well I guess this is true. Monkey Island is back. I was gonna say it's Ron Gilbert's Monkey Island. Wasn't there another one? There was like an episodic one. Who was that? That was did he also work on that one, or is this like his new studio team? It was Tales of Monkey Island was the episodic one. That was like ages ago. Yeah, good to see it back. I guess, surprise, surprise, Disney are willing to like license shit out if you ask? Even if it, like, as long as they have it? Telltale, that was it. I really don't know. Should really call it. Lala, he can choose. Oh, okay. Yeah, they aren't counting that, I guess, because he didn't work on the one thing. So this is them, like... Yeah, this would be properly Monkey Island. It went 1, 2, and then... I'm pretty sure 2 is where it stopped until Tails. Wasn't it? Or was there another one in between? Yeah, it is sick. That would have been fun. And from what he said on this tweet, they've already been at it for a while, so it's not far out, isn't it?
So pretty!
That'll be fun to see. To say, I know what Devolver's probably, which is also very fun. I imagine that might be Devolver ones who might have to do the rights negotiation. Still a lot of the rights are still buried with LucasArts, who are still buried in Lucasfilm, who are still buried in Disney. But it's good to know that they are willing to license those out with whatever negotiation it takes. So that opens the door for a few things. Those would have to be, because that's how they've been doing the remasters, isn't it? Or no, the remasters are double fine. Basically, are we getting the Dig HD? That'll be a trip. It sure go quicker having that wheel instead of the basic one. I think they don't jump on the side and just stand at the barrier. Probably should have taken the other side. That was the funny thing as well, because he did tweet like, I did like years ago, in like 2013, if I ever make a new Monkey Island game, I'll announce it on April Fools. And here we are. Basically did. It's like, God bless. It is like, just fucking cosmic.
Time for the spare.
Nearly 10 years old, that joke, and he stuck to it. It wasn't a joke after all. If nothing else, that encourages for the humor in it's Monkey Island 3, I'm calling it. It hasn't had different names, isn't it? It's Return to Monkey Island, isn't it? For this one, you just can't have the whole platform permit. If you don't have even that's a bit.
Here we go again.
The drill attack just feels like off for this. Especially because that track's pretty fast to the last second. When it's a double pattern, it gets you. That's just that. If you're on screen for too long, you just get teleported to as close to center as possible.
Here we go again.
Again, the shield doesn't help with the projectiles, it doesn't block the drill. Like going off the screen because that will wreck you. What's aggressive about that recovery too? Like you just have to yell scream for like 2 seconds and you're done. Funny Dwarf Game is getting another big ass update. Which one do you? Like Funny Dwarf Game is in like Deep Rock Galactic or Funny Dwarf Game is in Dwarf Fortress? Probably Deep Rock Galactic, but you never know. Yeah. What's over? Yes. That didn't have any spider meat. But it did. New secondary weapon for each class. Ooh. New forms of violence. Break through weak floors and webs. It's powerful, purely attack version while standing on the ground. Okay. Problem. How do I do it? It didn't tell me the button for the grapple. It didn't tell me the buttons for this. Is it just down while in the air? Down and A in the air?
Oh, I always like to start with good news.
New stuff has still only been teased. Oh.
We have confirmed the spy drone you destroyed was sent by our competitor, Gigantorganics. Oddly, it didn't seem to be carrying any transmission equipment whatsoever.
Remember right? Was it Bios? It's something like Biosys or something like that. It was the rival company in Jurassic Park.
Then we should assume it wasn't here for spying.
It was just here for sabotage.
That's where the bad news comes in, I'm afraid. The storm cooled our entire volcano plant.
So, new stuff that's been teased, isn't like stuff that like eat you for another 30 hours or 60 hours, or like new stuff is in like more just more
not
shenanigans.
producing electricity, but it's gummed up all the machinery. It's going to be weeks before we're up and running again, meaning our facility is now at half power.
What are our options? We reached a sewer beneath the facility.
Understood. Any sign of the Queen down there? I was hoping she'd nest near the extreme heat source.
Not yet. Sewers seem pretty big, though. They go on forever.
They do? Hold on.
I want to start doing seasons. Yeah.
Odd. The facility blueprints don't show any sewers at
Fierce
all. in that
winter.
sector.
Those are part of the original facility, before you came on board the project.
Have you been here before him?
They lead to our distribution center, in town!
He looks like he's old enough to have founded the fucking thing.
That's curious. So, what happens if the escaped specimens traveled through this tunnel to the distribution center?
He's exactly what you think!
On it!
I am going to go to the toilet. So I'll pause for a sec. I'm back in a minute. For shouldn't be an issue, wasn't that dumb? Not going that long. But it makes me nervous. Wait a sec. Be careful like that. Doesn't seem to be any burning on it. Let's find out. Ah. South of the circle. Pocket build. It's just the game center screen, I guess. Added 4 primaries, entire new mission type, 2 random events, and for a mission battle pass that's completely free. Okay. With no mystical stuff. The events, and I mean, that's the ideal. That's the perfect form. Events and the mission type. I'm just reading this first before I jump into the mission. As it does. Being a game of this type, it does require a bit more focus. Season 1 then called Rival Incursion. Season 2 is called Rival Escalation. We do not yet know what it entails, except a couple of teasers. Robots this time probably focus more on fighting back against this. Okay. Nifty. Hold that to skip? Why does that come up when... Okay, game's having a moment. Alright. Oh yeah. I was on the toilet, I was reading the news on my phone. I mean, we have security measures down here, so... Hey.
Time for the spare.
Yeah, so Tennessee Republicans in America are trying to pass a bill that gives, you know, heterosexual couples a special marriage where like it's basically, you know, like super marriage, or you can just be extra specially married. And outside of everything else, like, you know, whatever else that they might do, most critically, unlike every other single marriage bill, this one doesn't specify an age limit. It's an amendment, it's like a change to common law, you know, as in marriage that doesn't require civil or religious unions, like a legitimate alternative form of marriage that, for straight people only, doesn't have an age limit, no age restrictions. Basically, they're just, it's mask off. It's just mask off, we're pedophiles, we want to fuck your kids. And we're gonna make it legal because fuck the gays. If the gays get to marry, then we should be able to fuck children. That's literally what the argument is. That's literally where American Republicans are at. The entire concept is fucking stupid. It's fundamentally fucking stupid. It's just like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Alright. I'm just trying to trick it wrong. The entire thing is like fucking stupid on a fundamental level, but like, you know, Jesus? Like, it really is just mask off, we want to fuck kids. Because they were asked about it on the floor. Oh, welcome, man. We were talking about like the continuing decay of America into a horrible hell world that no sane person should be like suffered to live in. Like, Tennessee Republicans are trying to put in like a new bill to make common law marriages, like a form of marriage in American law, have special, different circumstances and special advantages and stuff for heterosexual marriages. So like, you know, only they, because, you know, the gays get to marry, we should get super married. There's special conditions, and one of those conditions is there's no age restriction on it. Like, it has no age restriction on like every other marriage bill, which basically leaves open a loophole to say that under common law, you know, 80-year-old pedophile, or more likely a 50-year-old Republican senator pedophile can just marry your 6-year-old daughter and that's it. Like, no one can stop him. It's not obviously passed yet or anything, but they're trying to put that through as is. This is where we're at. It's just mask off. The people who keep saying, oh, the gays will, like, you know, just molest your children, are just now saying we should be able to molest your children. That's just where we're at. Like, it's just straight up that. There's no two ways about it. They're just doing it openly. The Americans are at it again, basically. God help us. Yeah, that's swap. Is this? No, that's also swap. How do I? Not that. Not that. How do I ground pound? There we go. Yeah, it's X. Or Y, rather. The grind one is just slamming like a car to the ground. Land of the free to have your child fucked, apparently. Oh, that's not spikes, that's way better. Yeah, no, it's fucked. Every passing day, like, you know, every time, all the time this news comes up, when, you know, me and Dave are talking about the sort of shit on Discord, we're just like, you know, how does America still function? It's kind of like basically inertia at this point. It basically is like failed state levels now. Not that the UK is any better. We're only getting to the point where we're not even anymore. But, you know. We're getting there. Sinn Féin's good odds to have a first minister, our first nationalist first minister ever. The demographics are shifting, times have changed. And, you know, the unions have not. But, yeah, it's bleak. Bad as the UK is, it's not that. It's not just openly saying we would like to have a law that permits us to legally fuck your children. Oh, that's aggravating. A little quiet compared to the game again. I will do remote. It's like, it varies so much by game, it does my head in. Cause like, fucking, when again, over like offline recording like Final Fantasy 14 and Elden Ring and shit, it's like, oh, this is like hyper quiet. Like, nothing cannot be heard. So I turn it up a bit, and then I guess I'm just like beyond hyper quiet. Times have changed by just receding into the past. That's just fucking American for you. Yeah. Jesus. At least there's like when you get it like that, it starts in a second.
Stop right there. Say something.
All right, you.
Like what?
I mean, that'll do.
Ha! I knew it. Wait. How?
You foolish humans are running out of time! I've been watching from the shadows, learning your strengths, learning to exploit your weaknesses!
Or what? I can double jump, dude. My knees are fine.
They'd fucking have to be.
Weaknesses!
Oh, weaknesses.
Maybe don't
That's
insult him, he's
different.
trying.
Yes! Sorry, your language is somewhat tricky at times, but your attacks and abilities are basic. So basic, I have mastered and improved upon them. And they will be your undoing.
Whoa, back up a minute. How do you exist?
English, am I right?
Where'd you
Yeah.
come from?
Don't worry, man. Not everyone has trouble with English, even the English.
Since the very
Especially the English.
before even the rich man. I watched from the shadows, learning their methods, learning their secrets.
Uh-huh.
Now, fine, I'll skip to the end. Whatever. When one of the science cooks turned away, I was able to sneak up.
Well, that implies he was already fairly intelligent before he became a like cockroach.
Such flavor, deep, robust, and so grown up.
Which begs questions.
And so I grew up, and more up, until I stood as a man. I
pardon
am
me.
no mere man.
If it does this to a cockroach, does that imply that, you know, you could feed Spidersaur meat to a dog? Do you know where the nay, as in Desiné, comes from? I guess it depends how you mean? Is it like a contraction of another phrase, perhaps? I guess they
I am
are.
a roach, and roaches cannot be defeated.
It is. Ah, okay. Of what? Oh, he really does have our abilities. Please. Ah, that's the shield gun. Please. The wall controls are just fucking... You're fucked. Alright, you can just use the grapple. No. Kinda hated that. They'll just walk into you for instant damage thing.
Here we go again.
Yeah, sure, I can just do that as well. I was gonna say this feels like kind of more like a fucking like Mega Man ZX boss or something. I suppose actually now there was like the guy you crawled around the walls on in Contra 3. It's kind of like that actually. Kind of. Yeah, exactly.
One more shot.
Fast.
You'd think we'd expect that by now.
Comes from Norway, which goes back to the time when Portuguese settlers and missionaries came to Japan. Hey, so now I can always say why Norway. Well, pretty much, yeah, that's what Desine is used in Japanese as isn't it? So yeah, it is exactly that. It's just their version of that. So we Desine, like it's cold, isn't it? Well, there you go. That's funny. Please, I'm trying so hard to grind hard. I guess that's not a grind point spot.
What's troubling?
An entire network of tunnels.
Shut up. Jesus, shut up. Just don't do these on death. I've said it like every time, but it is really just like, no. Bad.
I'm ready to rock.
Just run through these jumping, so the things don't actually hurt me to walk on. Yeah, just calm mode. I wish there was a restart button. Because like if you're, it's not that like oh start the whole game over. You can just give me a restart button to automatically jump back to the start of the level. I wonder, because that was the same cutscene. Is that meant to be like a recap cutscene, but they also just play it every time you die for whatever reason? It's a very odd decision. It's like it's something you have consciously chosen to do. And I can't fathom why you would do that. I rushed in trying to kill it. It's all over. You'll probably get like an extra life back from like points. Why? You look good. Oh fuck, hang on. Ugh, my own spit. Eating dinner right now, working on a protocol for a lab course until past 9. Jesus. Wild sec. Ugh.
More shot. Time for the spare.
Kind of annoyed that like also absorbed the spread one. I mean, this has advantages about arcing shots, I guess, but still. I suppose that is a criticism I would have as well. Like, the base gun should be a bit stronger. I get like wanting to emphasize the power-ups, but like it does just feel like too lacking for the things you have to fight. Like it just takes a fucking while in a way that your base gun even in Contra didn't quite. Although to be fair, that's because in part because the spread gun in the Contra games was so unholy powerful by being able by just standing right next to something, like, you know. It kind of changes the relationship with everything. Now we got double arc, maybe that will help. Please. Because that's a ground point one. Maybe that one I was on was a ground point one when I died. Ugh. Please, save me. That helps. Jesus.
Here we go again.
That was the charge thing. God damn it. The laser is very much the best one.
Say something.
Like, this is pretty much by far. Being intensely Shitara slammed up again, and beginning again. Wasn't finished when I originally read around 6 years ago, and the translation slowed down a lot, so some point I stopped. Is it finished now?
Like what?
Yeah. That's my bad for double jumping.
Time for the spare. Aha! Perfect.
Trying to duck, but no, the shield does cast out.
One more shot. Time for the spare.
It really does. I know like it's not trying to be that, but it does really. Oh, he died on the shield. It does really feel like it needs a fucking slide or something. Like you need some sort of instant mobility option. It just. I'm just screaming out for something that he's like you just slide through it when he's close to you like that, or just be able to fucking close the distance with any sort of speed.
Rise up! Take that!
Okay, so you need the jumps for that. And the boss of the level is just gonna be him again. I'm kind of fucked, aren't I? Ah, it's an auto-scroller. Oh, that's a
Time for the
Oh, that's
snare.
not good. That wasn't dead. It's over.
Here we go again.
Wait, no, I live. I thought I was looking. I must have gotten one back.
One more shot. Hey!
Where am I? Where am I?
Man. What's troubling?
An entire network of tunnels run.
The main stories finished a few years ago, and I think a different translator also translated most of the side stories.
Here I come.
Yeah, the blue ones can run out. I'm not sure if the red ones can. That's my. I don't know, maybe it's all over. There's a lot of little quality of life things. But yeah, the blue guys run out, red ones don't seem to. Oh, they have forums where it takes longer. Ah, okay, I didn't notice that. I just assumed they just didn't run out. Again, it's just the little quality of life things. Like, it really should have just a restart button. It shouldn't have this. It should just have a restart button. Just like straight up. You're doing like lives on like a per level basis. There's no reason, like it's not a full game thing. There's no reason not to have a restart button. They just kick me back to the start, reset the lives, and you know that's it. It's the same thing as like dying completely. That's fine. Oh, it got me an extra life. That's a good waste. Not... It is funny that it was kind of on top of exactly right. It's kind of not funny just how much better than every other gun wheel there is. But to be fair, I was mentioned like in fucking the Contra games, the spread was just better than everything else. It wasn't even fun. Yeah, of course. They got the help out, so it's all good. Don't want to give up double spread for that probably just for the best of it. Ah, fuck's sake. I think that's just an electro gun anyway, actually, so it doesn't matter. Leave. Leave.
Stop right
Actually,
there.
you only have one hit left. I probably should take it anyway. Sick. I think that's enough. Get me. I almost fucked myself there. Again, I do kind of hit with the shield, but it only blocks the projectile. Fucking come on. I guess I would, again, yeah, maybe make it too powerful, I guess, is the concern, but still. I'm gonna start reading on Guru Translations page. It reminds me of the time these web novels are still a niche thing. Small, obscure blog. So there's a list of other translation blogs that's I used to find more. Reading all the early ones over the years, almost every web novel has reached a point where the translator stops or slows down. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the manga translation scene before it. Translators pick stuff up, go for a bit, and then just fucking vanish, and then never come back. Like, just fucking off they go, you will never see them again, and that's it. Fair enough, he does have 4 arms. Good eye hammer. Pardon me. Please. You really should make that like bust webs in like a single shot or something, because goddamn. Free me. Alright, oh, that's right, it's just bigger. I mean, it does kill enemies in one shot, sure, but you know, free me. Bye. I wish there was just a shooting down while standing button, but there isn't. Hey, there is. The aim does go down. God damn you, aim button. Right, you shoot these. Oh, why? Okay, that's fine. It's probably not actually fine. Mankind has sinned. Mankind has sinned against the man. You have angered him. But I just realized that that's, yeah, I remember you talking about that. I've only disconnected now that that's the anime I sometimes see on like fucking HMV's website and stuff in like the anime section where it's like, like 15 quid for a full season or whatever. And it's literally like, oh, my fucking, I got sent to another world with my smartphone. It's kind of like, why is that a thing? Who thought? Who fucking thought? Hi. Oh, okay, good. Like, oh god damn it. No, that's excellent. Please. Oh, why? You can grind bind out of those. I accidentally hit the wrong time button. Speaker said something, but I could not tell you what. I need to climb over. It does this time. So, the two flashes that are where it's not going to come from, okay. Oh, he made a new one. Sneaky devil. He popped out of the one he last appeared at this time. I don't fucking... Rip. They move? They did. Oh, okay. That better not hit me. You piece of shit, come on. Shit's a fucking big enough past as it is. I really am just kind of fucked though, because I only have the little pea shooter gun because I fucking died against this boss. This feels like excessively new. Like I want to like probably be on the wall, but I'm not sure that's not actually like a good idea given that the wall controls aren't very good.
What's trouble?
An entire network of tunnels run.
Okay, pretty interesting. Focused on the NPCs and the normal phone as a base to bring technological advances. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a cheat thing. He Googles how to build a gun and defeats all fantasy people challenging with it. Yeah, there you go. Even though I'm pretty sure they could probably devise, or have like, you know, devise a means to stop gun. Or, you know, fucking come up with it. They probably have something. If there's magic in the world, they probably have a magical solution for fast projectile that would probably stop a bullet. No, I guess I started like super early actually, so like 4-7 when I started. And gotten sloppy or whatever. Okay, that was the extra life happening. think ultimately like you immediately lose your power up stage, you get tapped at all things of it there. If you like risk it to try and get something and just immediately get tapped, it's just kind of this is these kind of shit than anything. Oh, okay. They can't drop on slopes, I guess. Oh. Oh, that's just gonna be shit. That's aggravating. It's there every time, I know. But would it kill to have the water shift a bit? Oh, stuff with this fucking thing. It didn't kill this one this time. Why does this thing have so much health? Just taking the L, I think it was take the L. Why does why does this kind of game have a recap screen? Cause like, unless it's about to pull a trick on us, I'm pretty sure there's like at most one more level, if not maybe two, I guess, actually. Like, you know, 1 to 2 levels. It's six levels long. It doesn't really need a recap. Maybe it was intended to be a lot more, I don't know. So far from everything else that's been on Apple Arcade, it feels like the place where half-finished or reworked abandoned ideas go to die, essentially. Oh, that's annoying. This thing really does have way too much fucking health. Run screaming. Fuck everyone and fuck everything. Come on. Yeah, it worked out. Oh man, I got tapped by that, so never mind. It's all gone to shit again. That wasn't the dime. Remember to get. There he is. Anyone ever makes an adaptation of martial god is sure I'll go on a rampage. I mean, you never know. I feel like for some of them it's like a bit of an any day now kind of thing, you know what I mean? Never say never, right? Please feel faster.
Stop right there! Say something!
They can run at max speed and smash boulders, but they still lose the gun. That's an oddly American point of view, you know? I forget what to say. Yeah. No, hopefully because Chinese web novels rarely get adaptations. Yeah, it's decent enough. It is just clumsy in places. Like just like some clumsy design decisions and just stuff like the wall controls are a bit piss. Which can just be sorted by basically making your time coming out of shooting a lot faster. And you know, just like little unrefined shit like the like the recap cutscene playing every time you die, no restart button, that bastard move of having the boss spawn on top of you and it counting as a hit and go to hell, that sort of thing. It's like it's fine. It's just unrefined in places. Hey. I do hope they like sort the controls a little bit for console, like for the console basis, because like fuck, at least the wall stuff, especially seeing as we have a wall crawling ball. No. Alright, we have big shoot. Oh, the laser's gone. Probably. We're eager. Like 4 lives. I should be able to brute force this at this point. What the fuck is that? Alright, well, don't stand on platforms or it will come and get you. God damn it. I didn't mean to drop there. Oh, he's out of arms. Oh, I really miss losing. I have the shield to block them. Oh, come on. Bastard. Jesus. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, he just grabbed me, doesn't immediately hurt me. I think. This is a bad gun to get stuck with. Good on a horde, sure, but I'm not really at a horde level. Come on, okay, come on, okay, come on. Please save it for myself. Oh, please give me another one before we go into the boss. Apparently, Delu got an anime adaptation a bit over a year ago. It looks like a Steam Greenlight game made it a TV show. Oof. Oof. That's weird. Yeah, that'll do. Provided I live long enough to get it. Produced by Tencent Anime. Not obviously a promising start. Where's all that money, Tencent? Cheaping out on your first one's a bad sign. That is lost. I don't know. Oh, well, fuck me then. So sometimes if it shows all three, it will be there, and if it only shows two, it will be at the last one. So it's just always the last one, basically. Fair. Oh, that's not good up. Oh, why? I'm still on platform at least, so that. Promise you I tried, yeah. I lost their super shield. I feel like if you're gonna make the base gun this shit, sorry I'm sounding far away, lying down. But I feel like if you're gonna make it this shit, you should really have like the ability to grab a new gun mid-boss fight or something. Just because with this, even outside of like, you know, surviving or whatever, it's just like it's just taking so fucking long. Get over here. If it made it spawn on top of me again, that was just like seemingly intentional. Oh, the fury you would have heard. Well, no, it does hurt you. Didn't seem like it was, but I guess it just wasn't touching it. Do you think that's enough? Is he dead? I guess the green one's dead. No, he's not.
What's troubling?
An entire network of tunnels.
It is like they fill the room extremely fucking fast. Also, if you basically it is just that you get stuck with like the basic gun, rip. You're not gonna kill them anywhere near fast enough for a reasonable escape. It did. I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that Tencent has an animated version as well now. But the first show coming out and just looking like fucking cheap is a bit like, come on now. You know, like pretty much everything lives and dies on the visuals in this medium. Let's be real. The story and all really helps, but it didn't help stuff like Ping Pong. Almost lost the laser to that, to fucking zap it. Is it? Yet. It's not hard anime, big visual novel. My kingdom for the day, someone. I'm at once like wanting someone to pick up like fucking the Superhero remake and at the same time not. Some kind of I'm not sure if the people who translated Fate Extra are still about in the industry, because they're pretty much the only ones I would absolutely trust of like a Nazi script. God damn it. Whatever.
Stop right there! Say something!
Shield does do damage on contact. Again, it annoys me that they hit you through the shield. Like, I get why, it's just meant to block projectiles, sure, but, you know. Fuck. tried, but I left it too late. I should have dropped off a lot earlier. Jumped into it first time. And then the song is pretty wild. It sounds like a Chinese metal cover of Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. That's oddly specific. We did the one that has the other shield, but it was just passing I didn't notice. What's the other guys? Fucking hell. Yeah, that health is the worst. Yeah. Excellent. No, I just have to make it to the boss room without getting a hit, or at least without dying. Why? I forgot that that bricks, now I have no shield. All over it. Jesus. Oh, this is a laser. You felt that if I had gotten hit with the laser. You bastard! You monster, you know. Fuck it, actually this might be useful on the boss, because there's two of them. Oh, why? The advertisement style before the episode, you see the main character chewing on some gum and then it shows the brand. Ha. Keep that in reserve. That's when you do. Okay, look, I know. That's actually close enough that it might just instantly tap. Okay, no, it retreats. But, yeah. Never mind then. Started me on the way with dick move. Yeah, a big platform center screen. You gave me an achievement for that thing, but I guess that counts as a boss being phase 1. This one I've done that at least once. Unless like I swapped a weapon on the end of you. Fuck you. Come on. He comes back down. He exploded on something and just came back down at that perfect angle. Like, fuck you, go ahead. At least that didn't hit me, I think. Cross it, and cross it. Close enough to give me the willies. So it's lost. Yeah, it is a fucking bit much. It really is like, this is a bit much. Like I do not have the fucking mobility or just straight up the fucking room to handle that easily, or not even as easily, just reasonably.
What's troubling you, sir?
An entire network of tunnels run.
Sorry, sort my nose. I'm getting a drink. Well, I don't think I want to bash my head against Spidersaurs for the rest of the night. I think I've had my fill of it. I don't know, that ramp up is just like too bastardly for my liking. Like, they fill so much fucking room. There's they both have projectiles. Just, fuck, that stacks fast in that final phase. It will not be... oh. No, there's an R left. I'll give myself like an R, like I'll stop around 11. Let's go like poke at another Apple Arcade game.